Now he's on your radio.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
No, I totally expected it. I think he's so handsome. I think...
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Rock that, homie.
The Tony Cam Radio Show starts now.
Welcome to the show, everybody. It's another great day here in Lynchburg, Virginia, on the radio show, Hot 103.9, the Tony Cam Radio Show. In studio, as usual, Jamil Moreland.
What's happening?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I've been nice to you all week.
I know.
It's killing me.
I'm concerned.
It's killing me. Like I'm going into withdrawals. Can't stop shaking.
I know. And you're starting
nervous.
to look sicker and
I know,
sicker
so I'm gonna have
the week progresses.
I'm going to have to reverse that whole thing. You know,
that's
just
so
like
sad.
say,
Doesn't he look sick though?
Yeah,
like,
it does. I'm just like waiting on what's really going on here.
Yeah,
right,
man, whatever, man.
over.
I know, really. You don't have that much power over me.
I do, actually.
You got like a voodoo doll of me or something at home? Because I got...
You're asking too many questions.
I was out
Don't
last
worry
night.
about all of that.
I was out last night and this little pain hit me right in my rear
appendix just
end.
ruptured. Yeah.
This pain hit me in my rear end, man. It's like, what the heck was that? I think it's like one of them voodoo needles, man.
Too many questions. I can't
Because I don't know,
answer
y'all.
that.
You know, I think there's probably a short distance from natural hair and voodoo dolls.
They go hand in hand.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just assuming.
I think, like, we have about 150 Twisted Sisters. I don't want them to show up at the radio station
I know that's right.
commence to beating you down.
We already talked about last week how they were going to like take over and show up at all the salons and steal all the creamy crack. So all the creamy crack on the shelves. You know, it's going to be rough, man. Is everything all right in your world?
Yes.
Getting ready for your big show on May the 18th?
May 18th, International
lights,
Natural
camera,
Hair Meetup
fashion.
Day. Yes. Not like that, though.
That's how you sound on the commercial.
Is that how it sounds?
Lights, camera, fashion.
Lights, camera,
Have you heard it be rich?
Yeah.
Lights, camera, fashion.
Oh, fashion.
It's more like fashion. This is what it sound like.
It must be a Detroit thing.
Like, it's a Detroit thing.
Lights, camera,
It's a-
fashion.
Okay, that's what it is. But the
Okay.
commercials, you sound good on the commercial.
Oh, thank you.
Everywhere I go, people are like, who was a girl on the radio? Her voice is so nice. I'm like, really? That's the only thing nice about it.
I told
It's
you
her
I
voice.
met somebody and
What'd
she
they say?
said, I said something about the radio and she said, I have been listening to you talk for like an hour and I knew your voice and you're on the radio. I knew it. So,
Now,
yeah.
when are you going to publicly thank me for launching your radio career? I just want to know. It don't have to be today in this moment, but I just want to kind of like
Look how she looking at
some point, because no. Jamil was like a flower
Yeah.
in a field, right? I was walking by, and the flower spoke, and I said, "You could be on radio." Plucked it, you like the little daffodils, stuff fall off of them when you pull them up.
I have
It
that.
was a natural daffodil.
A hair for deal.
A natural daffodil.
one of those cameras.
Yeah. It's like a dandelion with his black on top.
She was a natural daffodil. I picked her up and said, "Come and be on the radio." And now look at you. You're blowing up.
Yes, I am. And I have that on my list of things to do.
Okay, it's on your bucket list.
It's on my bucket
Just hadn't gotten around to it yet, huh?
You're like 63. Yeah, in her memoir. Oh, yeah, by the way.
Thank you, Cam.
Yeah, I'm working on
Thank
it.
you, Tony Cam, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
All
Don't
right,
worry.
that's
It's
cool.
coming.
All right, I'm hoping. I'm waiting.
Okay, you keep
Be
waiting.
rich.
What's up, man?
Wait, what's happening, man?
I can't call the big dog.
What's going on with you today?
Not much, dog. Hey,
What?
where's Stedman been at, man?
Oh, man. Oh.
I don't think Stedman exists, dude.
You don't think Stedman? You know, they just created him while Oprah
I'm
was
saying,
on.
'cause Oprah, I think he's like her butler or something, like her driver. His name even sounds like a butler.
It does sound like a
Stedman,
butler.
could you fetch me a spot of tea?
That is too much.
Yes, ma'am.
I actually have a funny Stedman story.
Yeah.
I ran into, he does exist.
Does he?
I ran into Stedman in the airport in Charlotte like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm walking through, getting ready to go, and I went into the bookstore, and there was Stedman standing right there. So me, you know who I am. I walk up to him like, Stedman, what's happening?
What did he say?
He said, "Hey, how you doing, man?" We shook hands and stuff. Like we've been knowing each other. I said, "How's Oprah doing?"
You know what, man? You kind of look like
Seriously.
Stedman Cam.
Like the Stedman. He's tall though, man. He's like,
Is he tall?
yeah, he's real tall, man. He's like basketball, like NBA kind of tall.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know what?
wow.
I did hear Stedman could play ball. I did.
No,
Yeah.
he's tall like that.
Yeah.
So I said, how's Oprah doing? He said she's cool, and I said, if this fool say how's Jackie doing, I'm gonna go off up in the airport, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just waiting. You know that brief second.
Yeah.
You're
It's
not
like-
sure if that person gonna say,
Yeah.
how's Jackie doing? I was like, oh, no. Yeah, he does exist, but where has he been?
I don't know, man.
It's like an APB for Stedman.
Yeah, man. Stedman, if you're out there listening, man, we need you down here, dude.
I don't even see Gail that
Somewhere
much.
Kicking it.
I don't even see Gail
and
that
Gail
much.
is kicking it too.
Yeah.
They're kicking it?
Yeah.
They done made all that money,
they
man.
Oprah's sidekicks. They don't have to be seen.
Do you watch
anywhere.
Oprah's new network?
I
Oh.
don't.
Yeah.
It was. I mean,
I just
come on.
don't-
I would
I don't
think
know. I don't have a
if
reason.
anybody in this room
Would
that I
watch
would
it, it would
say,
be me.
Yeah.
is anyone watching their own network?
It would be.
I would
me.
say it would be Jamil
Right.
because the whole natural by design, the
Yeah.
twisted sister, black girl empowerment. All
Yes.
that. I would think she'd be watching OWN.
I don't.
You still watching Lifetime?
I don't like Lifetime.
You don't like Lifetime?
I do not
What do you
like
watch? I've
Lifetime.
never asked, what do you watch?
I watch I'll tell you my favorite
History
shows.
Channel?
No, my favorite shows I watch the Person of Interest. Have you ever watched that?
You just like that because
That
it's
is
got
an
who's on that? That's
awesome show.
the girl on that.
I don't know. Oh,
Taraji's
Taraji. P.
on
Henson is
that.
her, yeah.
and then they got
that's a
Scandal
really
come
good
on right
show.
after that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With,
and then I watch Southland. Y'all watch
I like
that?
Southland.
Oh, yeah, it's there. That's
Southland's
called
good show.
Compton,
Good show.
isn't it?
Good show.
Yeah.
Do you watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
I do the Cam Dash.
Yeah, you don't watch
no,
it?
I don't.
Oh, wow.
Watch
Okay,
that.
I gotta clue you in on that. It's on the YouTube channel.
You haven't watched The Real Baby Mamas of Lynchburg?
I haven't watched that.
Really?
either.
Oh, man, it's a hit, man.
I'm sure that you're starring in that, Brian Richards.
Oh, yeah.
I'm absolutely positive
I
that
try
you're
to stay away from reality shows that
Really?
have black folks on them.
because somebody gonna get a glass of water thrown in the face.
Yes, and I don't like that. I really
or
don't.
a drink thrown. Is that like that's got to be the prerequisite for any,
Yeah.
Drink to the face.
Yeah, the drink to the
Yeah.
face. 'Cause
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
going to
like
happen,
that.
no matter where it is.
I don't
they
like
could
the
be
way
at they could be at breakfast,
Yeah.
having a disagreement with the cereal right
And
there,
then you get a
and she throw
mimosa
the
in the
milk-
face.
Yeah.
throw the milk in the face. I
Yeah.
mean, it's got to be something thrown in the face, man. It's crazy. Anyway, we got a great show today, as usual. We'll be playing some of the hottest songs in the country. We got the Pimp Minute with Mr. Chuck Rose. All Up in Your Business with Anthony Andrews. We got the Super Mix from DJ Ed. And Laraj is going to stop by the show. So let's get it popping. The Tony Cam Show is on your radio. All right, so right now in the studio, we're sitting here with the lovely, lovely poet, Nakesha Moore. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Nakesha Renee. What name do you go by when you...
Nakesha Moore or K Renee,
K.
either
Renee?
one.
Okay. I remember back in the day when I had the mezzanine and used to come down and do some poetry all the time. It was always, you could hear a pin drop in the place, man. She was captivating the whole crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because she has some deep stuff, man. It's like hit you on all kind of levels.
Oh, yeah.
Like that Russell Simmons Deaf Poetry Jam kind of stuff like that.
So we're going to hear some of that today, right?
I brought something for you.
All right.
So tell us about you, though, real quick.
I'm 30 years old. I'm a single mom.
Single? Oh, yeah?
Single mom.
All right.
Careful.
Mom
We
is
can
more
talk
important
a little
than
bit.
Wait. Hold on now.
careful.
This is the Tony Cam Radio Show.
Yeah.
It's not Match.com.
It's for the love of Be Rich, man. I'm looking for my new reality show candidates,
He
man.
looking for a new
'Cause I saw the bathtub joint on the poetry joint.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Finish telling us about yourself.
we'll talk later.
You'll find out that you have to kind of speak over everybody if you want to be heard on here. I do it all the time. So just go keep talking. They'll be quiet eventually.
Well, poetry is my passion. I started writing when I was a little girl. I originally wanted to be a singer, but my mom, when I was about 7, she let me know that I should write poetry instead of trying to sing so that I could speak it instead of singing because that was not my talent.
Okay.
Wow,
So
she told you that around
She
7?
told me that at 7.
Oh,
It was
okay.
hard at the time, but it was a blessing because I think it made me into a good writer. Mm-hmm. And I actually have to give you credit, Tony, because the first time I ever performed in front of an actual audience was at the mezzanine.
Okay.
And I was hooked from that first time. And
I
I've
didn't
been
know it was
trying
your
to do
first
it ever
time
since.
because you did
It was.
exceptionally well.
Thank you.
See, Jamil, that's the kind of, see what she just did? Like she gave me credit
I'm
for
wor-
that?
yeah,
That's
I'm
the kind of thing that one day you have to say on air. When you get
On
to that
air?
point, yeah, on air like she just did.
Okay, I'm working on it.
Okay, all right. I know it's hard for you.
Yeah,
but,
I'm working on
right.
it. So go ahead. So what do you usually write about?
My life.
Okay.
A lot of it is sad. I do write a little more racy things, sometimes more adult content.
Yes, sir.
So that's not exactly appropriate for today, but mostly I'm inspired by my life and things that I've been through.
Okay. So is it therapeutic for you
It
to
is
write?
very much therapeutic.
Very good.
And she's a mom. She's got like
Two
kids.
Two kids, just two.
And she's a good mom though, because I'll be seeing your Facebook posts and you be like at the museum and taking the kids to the library and to the museum. I like cultural stuff that more parents need to be doing with their kids. Like,
Try to
it's
keep
not
them
all
busy.
about, keep them busy, but take them to open their minds, like expand stuff and, other stuff out in the universe. So anyway, good job on that.
Thank
So
you.
what you got, what you going to read for us today? This is some of your original work.
This is, I wrote this a couple of months ago. It's called The Dissection of Regression.
Okay.
Riding the tidal wave of emotions, the ebb and flow to which I have grown accustomed. If only the push and pull could have been avoided. If only we would have known our existence was anointed. If only construction was as easy as destruction. If only we would have been willing to put the work in. Years of memories, home movies in my mind, and it's hard to deny the good times. I have grown. I'm not the person you have known. You would be surprised what years can do. Years have passed and I pretended I didn't miss you. Focused my attention elsewhere, only setting myself up for future despair. Never really allowing anyone to know me. Only you saw the pieces of me. When I was a shell, hollowed out and empty. Only you know the dark place the grief sent me. As if it was scripted, you resented me. And just like that, family became enemies. Afraid to live up to my own expectations, so I retreat to inner creations, where the narcissist lives, where the tension builds, and diamonds are formed from the pressure. Pain the most sincere form of pleasure. Sculpted words deceive. Tears cover tears cover wounds that bleed.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Take your time.
Go
You
ahead.
Can I start over?
No. You're good.
Just finish up.
Pick it up.
Tears cover wounds too deep to bleed, so I write in hopes that you will read and stifle the distress that has strengthened my fortress.
Nice.
Good stuff. See,
good
That is
stuff.
very nice.
like I told y'all though, she's deep though, man. I mean, she's not writing about, gold chains and grills and baby daddies. And
It's like if
stuff
you
like
mix Beyonce and Sister Soldier.
that. Sister Soldier.
You got it right there. Little Maya Angelou.
Little Maya Angelou. That's what I was gonna say, man.
Little
I'm
Maya
waiting for her to
Angelou
still I
there.
rise at any moment. I don't know, man.
So how often do you perform your poetry? Do you perform a lot?
I used to. I've stepped back a little from that. Probably in the last year, I focused more on fine-tuning my craft. I had a lot of people I was surrounded with that were fans, and everyone was always very complimentary. And recently I've joined the Hill City Writers Club with people with neutral points of view, and they've really given me a lot of constructive criticism.
Okay.
So I'm working on things that I need to just make myself a little bit more relatable. So I'm doing that instead of performing right now.
Very good. So you're very serious about this. You're
I am.
honing your craft. Very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And you said the Hill City. What?
Hill City Writers Club. We
Okay.
meet every Monday from 9 to 11 at the Fairview Center, and it's free to participate.
Oh, so you just a bunch of poets getting together and
I'm the only poet right now.
Okay.
We have two
Bunch of
published
writers.
authors, English teacher, former English teacher, a pastor. It's just a group of people. The only thing we really have in common is that we all write. And we read each other's work and critique each other and just help each other grow.
You know, I got a book coming out, Cam.
what is
The
it?
Be Rich Baby Mama Handbook, man.
The Baby Mama Handbook.
You never heard of that? Where have you been for the last 3 years, dude? I've
know,
honestly
man.
been writing a rule book, a guideline book
Okay.
for baby mamas.
Give
man.
us
It's
one of
just-
your rules.
Are you going? Yeah.
you share
yeah.
one with us?
Oh wow, man! So
Or
many
do,
of
or do
them.
we have to wait and buy the book?
Yeah, well, you know what?
Man,
Waiting by
I
the
think
book.
you should go to the Writers Club.
I am going.
You wanna go to the
I'm
Writers
going.
Club? Not just because Nakesha's there.
Yeah, it's like 300 and some rules. I ain't mean to cut you off. I ain't mean
That's
to,
fine.
grandstand.
I know you can't. You
but-
turn into Kanye West
Yeah.
up in there.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Keisha was
but-
good, but be
I'ma let you
rich.
finish. I'ma
Yeah,
let you
Keisha was
finish,
good, but be
Nakesha.
rich now. Be rich. Yeah, my bad, yo. But go ahead, carry on. I'm sorry. I thought I just
We can't have
butt
his
in and
mic
be rude.
turned off. If you
It's
need
all-
it, we'll
it's
turn his
all
mic off.
good. That's what we do. Well, we appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I reached out to you. I was like, I got to get some more, other than just rappers and singers. We need some poets and writers and actors and all that kind of good stuff on our show. So we hope that you'll be like a regular.
I would love to come back.
Yes, and let us know when you start performing again so we can come and check you out.
Thank you.
Yeah, whenever you got a show or something coming up or whenever you're doing something, go on to the Hot 1039 page and post it there so all those people will see what's going on and we can stay like as one community and help support you and everything.
I will do that.
Awesome. K
Renee.
Dash Richie.
If you want to be a guest on the Tony Cam Show, send an email to radio@camentertainment.com.